at like, it would still be early in the morning. It'd be after school, but before I go to work. And so until my schedule updates, where I can start streaming after I get back from work, it would still be early in the morning. It'd just be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday instead of Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
How early? Because I'm up on Monday, Wednesday, Friday anyway.
I would be going in into work at like 4. So with that, which would mean that I would need to be ready to leave here by like really sometime around like 2:45. So really not much later than now. Like it'd probably be starting like where you got here at 9, you'd get here at 10.
Okay.
But
it really Wednesday, Friday classes end at 10. So.
Yeah, so it just doesn't work out that way. We'll just have to wait for my schedule to update. But in the last episode, we made it to the Last Lands, did a bunch of stuff in the Last Lands, and procured our friend here, Fetus, who was Reaper for the longest time, but has now joined our party.
Cute. Precious baby edgelord.
And he's
Can we look at him?
Let's see here. We can go to the Snow Chronicles. And main characters, Fetus.
Oh, little edgelord. Thinks he's so cool. I love that you gave him the edgelord teenager voice.
Sub-characters. Oh, so these are characters that we've met along the way. So remember Hapspur from the very beginning of the game. Look, his ears like flop down on the side.
So cute.
Hapspur, Raishin.
Dad?
Yeah, that's Dad. Or Dad.
Well, there's a difference between dad and father. So he's dad because that's what she called him. So
Magic Consortium dude.
Oh.
The leader of that one group, Freya.
Big tough.
Avalo, the current Lord of the Citadel.
Yeah.
Dynas, the former Lord of the Citadel. Kosh the Shipwright.
Got funky hair.
Edor, the leader of the Rare Blood village. Kor, Kier's older dead brother.
What? Why he blue?
Because he's a spirit.
Oh, okay.
It's literally the manifestation of his magic.
Okay, cool.
Nanase, which is
yeah, her aunt.
Yeah.
Nanase.
Cornelius.
That nose though.
Lilas.
Oh, little boy.
Sayagi. Ryderich.
Ooh, he looks very cool. Holy crap! Wait, go back. Look, I love watching him spin and looking at his little thing.
His staff.
Staff, yes, is very cool.
He used Eutes, which is the Time Lord Aeterna. Mana, which is Setsuna's actual mother.
Oh, I thought that the other one was her mother, so the other one was her aunt. Okay.
Yeah, Nanase is her aunt that went on the pilgrimage, but then
died.
She died because she was in love with Nadir, but Nadir loved Mana instead.
I thought she died because she was like sick.
She was lovesick.
Oh.
Literally died of a broken heart.
People can actually do that.
And then Mana is Setsuna's actual mother.
Okay.
Who was poised to get married to Nadir whenever she came back. Or whenever Nadir came back from the pilgrimage, but Nadir never came back. And Setsuna was born to Mana. And then shortly after Setsuna was born, she ended up having to go on her own pilgrimage. And so she died as a sacrifice.
Okay.
Leaving her with her father, Raishin. We'll get to learn a little bit more about that stuff whenever we start doing some of these backstories, but
yeah.
First backstory we're doing today is going to be Indir's.
Alright.
But you said you had something you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I wish I could show videos on here. Because, like, I was on Facebook this morning, and you guys have heard about all the Texas shit that's going down. All these people have flooding and stuff. Well, some people are making the best of it. I've seen some pictures of people with their pool floats, which is really dangerous. Please don't do this. And then this morning I saw a video of a guy who was, I'm also going to tell you not to do this. He walked out into the flooded street. It's about to his knees. He had a plunger and just... Oh, you guys... Okay, give it 5 minutes.
I saw
hilarious.
one where it was like somebody was reporting on the news about everything, and then down the middle of the street there was somebody kayaking.
That's amazing. I've seen those videos before. Funny.
Enter Knife Harbor, speak the first person you come across. So this is how we activate his side story.
Okay, hello friend.
Nasal voiced worker.
Ah, you're India of the mass people, ain't ya?
God help us.
I've got a letter for you.
I got it. A letter for India? From who?
From whom, Stove?
Stop
Excuse
that.
you.
Stop that right now. Hey, what do you think you're doing, kid? You can't just read someone else's letter like that. Well, he's a silent protagonist. He's not gonna read it himself.
Fair.
So, what does it say?
Can't read it, but what's it say?
I am leaving this to you, as I believe you are you have the potential to make use of it. As you perhaps know, in these lands there are 3 important altars. It said that if you hold up this Spritnite stone at those altars, you will receive guidance for the future. First, you should visit the altar in Sarandale. Next, the altar in the Morbius Mountain, and then finally the altar at the Himcot Forest. Remember this order well. When you require guidance of the future, please remember this letter. I hope the wisdom of ancients can give you strength and shine a guiding light toward the future. Attained the nameless Spritnite.
Okay.
What? Who's this from? Friend of yours, Indir? Indir having friends. I think I know who it might be. I know who it is. So, who is it? A woman? A man? Doesn't really sound like it's written by a woman, does it? Think we can really trust what this letter says? We've got an important duty to fulfill. Do we really want to put that at risk over something we read in some shady letter? Alright, my voice is going to be really bad about this one because it's so early in the morning. Why are we're dropping a lot of frames.
Oh no.
I just realized we're dropping a whole bunch of frames.
5%.
Going up as well. Hold on, I'll bump us down from our current bit rate. We're at a really high bit rate. I'll just have to restart the stream a second after I fix the bit rate.
Okie dokie. Give us 1 moment, please.
Yep. I'm just going to go down to 3,000 bit rate from 4,000 bit rate.
Alright, so
I haven't stopped it yet.
I'm waiting.
Sorry about that, guys. We are back. We just had to update to have a lower bit rate because the stream was shitting itself. So hopefully we won't have any problems anymore. We're currently at 3,000 bit rate now instead of 4,000 bit rate. But hopefully everything's going to work out now. It's your decision, but if we're going to go there, we sure as hell better keep our guard up.
Damn it, I was hoping for another sigh. I was just gonna make them more and more dramatic. It was... I was ready. I was gonna make them just...
So now we need to head to Sarandale, which is the place where we first met Nadir.
Sarandale, more like Arendelle, am I right? Frozen fans? Because there's fucking snow everywhere.
There are no
I'm
Frozen
so
fans.
fucking
They've all been
tired.
absorbed by Moana.
Yeah. I liked Frozen, but
Never saw it.
it was not because of the fucking hype train, I can tell you that. I guess technically it was the hype train because I am definitely on the Idina Menzel, Adele Dazeem hype train.
Oh, by the way, the weird flickering that you're seeing on screen right now with basically the capture card messing up, I just ordered my new capture card yesterday, so it should be coming in on the 31st, which I think is what, Thursday? So hopefully we'll have it before the start of next stream, but if we don't, oh well.
The 31st is Thursday, yes sir.
Right.
That's also a get on board day. Wonder if I should
So this is a new ability we have called Shadow Wave.
Oh.
Fuses the forces of order and chaos in a wave that causes magical damage, shadow, to all enemies and restores the HP of all allies.
I'll be doing a lot of that. Because it's 9:30, 9:53 in the morning.
I will be yawning.
Oh, I was stretching.
Oh. I thought you were yawning.
I might be doing some of that too.
Let's see here. Where are you? Yeah, you've got like no Sprint Knight equipped. Let's get you life.
So let's do the thing.
Let's do the thing and just get him a shitload of support Sprint Knight because he doesn't have any actual Sprint Knight yet. He definitely needs a, I should have at least like one more Gagnar. I should have at least one more Gagnarath.
What does that do?
That's just the thing that when you kill somebody, you get MP back.
Okay, cool.
Destined Cycle helps with his SP gauge. All-Seeing Eye means he's got a higher evasion rate. And when attacks are used in momentum mode, instead they will cause special damage. I don't know what that means.
Find out.
I don't know. And then we'll go with Harmonic Balance. And that's, of course, until we start getting him actual Sprint Knight that he can use.
I saw the Berserker, and this is probably not the same thing as it was in Tokyo Mirage Sessions, but I keep, sometimes I'll think back to that one time in this boss fight when it was like, okay, we gotta get him down to like low HP for this to work well, and he was at like 6 HP.
Did the attack and it was really underwhelming?
No, you accidentally healed him.
Oh, right.
Oh, we were so angry.
That's right, because we had that one, like Berserk Rush or whatever it was called, where the less health he had, the more damage it would deal. Oh shit, here's the shrine. A world in which space, life, and even time are all connected. All life is one. All life understands each other. Birth of a white world of brilliant light. Nameless Sprint Knight transformed into the Birth Sprint Knight.
What was that?
I heard it too. The voice of one of the ancients? The Sprint Knight stone you received, India, do you get the feeling it just changed?
Yes, you're right. I can sense something from it, like a powerful Sprint Knight. Spirit. I try really hard.
A special power that must have been channeled into it.
There were other altars, we were supposed to go to, right? What were they again? Morbrise Mountain and Himcot Forest, right? Maybe we need to go to all three of them for something to happen.
So extra.
That's 1 down, 2 to go.
Right.
So this is just gonna end in a dead end, isn't it? Yep, I don't even know where I'm going. Luckily, I don't actually have, that meeting class today, so I'm guaranteed to get out of class sometime around like 5:20 something.
Very nice.
Sorry, I had to cough. Alrighty then, on to the Morbrise Mountain. Hopefully there until you find the stone altar. Where is that mountain, by the way? It's not here. I think it's this mountain right here. It is.
Yeah.
Walk through the area until you find the stone altar. There's no reason. There's no reason to do anything else.
Even getting experience, how much was that? 44?
Yeah, I mean, it takes like, you know, 40,000 for me to level up at this point, but no, that's fine. Fucking don't even get into fights, like walk around them.
Yeah.
Not worth it. I'm immediately wondering if it would have been faster to go from the other side.
Wanna try?
Yeah. I'd rather just go through the thing now instead of like sitting here trying to like find it by the shortest means possible and wasting even more time trying to find the short way in.
True.
Oh, there it is.
Alright.
This is the second altar. You think the stone will change again like the first altar? Yes, probably.
For what reason would the ancients leave behind such messages for the people of the future?
These are people from way before even your ancestors, right, Julian? Maybe they had some sort of vision.
If only we could meet them and ask them ourselves.
If hearing these messages from them makes us feel that way, maybe that's what they were trying to do. Maybe they wanted to somehow talk to us across time.
The Spritnite Stone, bringing people together across the ages. I kinda like that. Space, life, time, the birth of creation. New concepts and ever-expanding possibilities. A new age born from the flow of time, a world in which time had begun to move. The birth Spritnite transformed into the prosperity Spritnite.
A world which time has begun to move.
So does that mean up until that point, time stood still? I'm not sure I get all this.
Perhaps the world the ancients inhabited was one that we can't even imagine today. I wish we could see what it was like.
Anyway, one thing's for certain. Power in the stone seems to have increased again.
I've lost my princess voice today. I gotta work on that.
Well, we didn't stream Saturday because, and sorry about that. We didn't stream Saturday because, the roommate that I was originally going to be living with, came over to move out.
Oh, nice in here now.
Look
at this more professional looking background. It's just curtains now. Might not even need to buy shelves for this wall. I mean, it'd be nice aesthetically, but...
What I was thinking about doing for the wall, like to your right, to the right of you actually, is to put a command hook up to put my backpack on.
Well, you gotta make sure you get the right one because command hooks can only hold so much weight.
You realize how light my backpack is, right?
That's fair. Mine is pretty heavy because I keep my computer in it and all kinds of stuff.
Well, I keep my computer, the Switch, and a notebook in
True,
it.
but your computer is a tablet, so mine's a full-size laptop.
And the last place we need to go is Hemcott Forest.
I don't remember where that is.
Never been there before. It says you've likely never been there before. To locate it, head to the bottom right corner of the map, due east from Sarandale.
Okay.
So here's Sarandale.
Okay.
I remember being at Hemcott. Yeah, this is Hemcott right here.
Okay.
We've been here before. I'm not sure how long we were here.
I think we're only here to look for that one secret island.
The legendary village, or the village of heroes.
We got the
Oh shit, this is where we have to fight these things over and over. Wait, can I avoid? I can avoid. Avoidance is possible.
Avoidance is key. Avoidance is love, avoidance is life.
You know, we never found any recipes.
Nope. Fuck.
Well, fuck. Just do. Null to all enemies can also inflict sap. Well, I will do that. Indir, you go ahead and use... Spark. Ah, the stop bit activated. That's great.
Nice.
I'm just gonna sit here and let all the characters gain SP while he's stopped.
Very nice.
Okay, so let's see here. Shadow Wave. Oh, this is Fetus. I want to go over to Indir so I can use, Actually, why don't I want to use Fetus to use Shadow Wave? Is this would, well, this would heal us. I really don't need to heal us, though, so I think I'm just going to go with Nadir using, Agakure. Then Fetus, you'll use...
We've been doing this for 20 minutes.
Yep.
Look at us, 20 minutes.
There we go, killed it.
Considered boss, and we still don't get enough HP.
XP.
XP. Thank you.
This is the last shrine. I'm gonna save just in case the last shrine has some sort of boss or something.
Yeah. Good plan. Because with your luck, it does. And with my luck, since I'm here, I would ruin it for you.
A world in which space, life, and time are no longer connected. All life is now separate, and all life now possesses magical energy. Power born from creation speeds up the flow of time, and throws the light into disarray. Connections are broken, and magical energy thrives. The demise of a white world of brilliant light. Prosperity Spritnite transformed into the Demise Spritnite.
So this ancient age met its demise because all living things came to possess magical energy?
Is magical energy a bad thing, then? It's just stating the facts, ain't it? Magical energy came into the world. I don't think it's saying whether it was a good or bad thing.
I wonder how much time has passed after that. Before the age of my kingdom.
What if the whole process is cyclical? An unimaginable amount of time. Whoa, he spoke! Saturation of exhaustion of magical energy repeats again and again as time passes. The age of the kingdom was no more than one part of the cycle. What? Opposing forces are reacting inside the Spritnite. Ain't something meant to happen once we've been to all three altars?
That was just a guess, right? It doesn't seem like anything bad has happened, and nothing good either.
Looks like it's addressed to Indir. I'll go ahead and read it. Thank you, I am mute after all. It seems you have arrived at the final altar. I knew you could do it. However, the Spritnite's stone power has likely not yet been unified. In order to make it reveal its true power, one more step is necessary. My house is on an island to the south of the mainland. Come see me, and I shall tell you what to do. Whoever writes these letters is kind of bossy. What do you think? Can we trust this guy?
He doesn't seem like a bad person. Honestly, you say that about everybody, Setsuna.
Yeah, you said that about a person who actively tried to kill you on four distinct occasions, yeah. I can avoid the fights.
This is the worst fucking island.
Yeah, avoided the fights.
Yay.
The only one I couldn't avoid was the last one. Not like it's a hard fight.
Yeah.
Here it is. No field house. I want to save again. That guy is Hedor, is it not?
Looks like him.
The starting dude from the tutorial. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight him.
Yeah.
Mainly because I can see a screenshot of him with a sword out over here. Oh, it's Hapspur, not Hedor. Hedor was the guy from the Blood Village. Here you are, finally. There's something I wish to talk to you about. Come in alone, India. The rest of you can wait in the airship. Don't worry, this will not take long. Well, alright. Everybody else fucking walks away. It's like, are you sure this guy's not gonna try and kill you? Bitch, he's old. He can't kill me. I'm good. Will you listen to an old man's story? It's not a long one. What sort of story? One that you may find surprisingly interesting, at least. At least I hope so. You have done well to gather each of these 3 powers inside that stone. I am truly impressed. When I attempted to do so, did not react in the slightest. Because you're an old man. As cold as ever, I see. Confident in my strength and magical energy, but it seems the ancients did not consider me worthy. Tell me, how do you think today's world appears to the ancients? Interesting. I see. So I find it very interesting that you would think that. And why do you say that? Because of humans and monsters. I hear that in ancient times, all life understood each other. Hard to believe, eh? If it is true, perhaps humans and monsters once coexisted. Although perhaps back then there were no concepts of humans and monsters. You see, India, I love this world. Not only its beauty, but also its ugliness. Not only the good, but also the evil. I love every part of this world. Let me tell you about a man I once met. A mercenary. He was on the verge of death, as was the monster he had faced in battle. He had been hired to protect a village from the monsters. In order to protect the people of this village, he sacrificed his own life. When learning of his death, his client showed no sadness, but only concern for the future. Out of curiosity, I decided to try to make a proposal to that client. If it were possible to keep the monsters at bay by sacrificing a small number of human lives. Do you take that choice? Client hesitated, but only for an instant. As he replied, a smile almost seemed to appear on his face. Such a solution exists? I felt like shouting out, oh, what a baffling creatures humans truly are. A man who would sacrifice himself to protect the village from the monsters. A man who would sacrifice the lives of a few to save the many. Which one are you, India? Neither. But why? Why? I apologize. But humans truly are very strange creatures indeed. Depending on their circumstances and position, they possess entirely different viewpoints. They follow their instincts, yet they also oppose their instincts. They are strong, yet they are weak. So which one are you? Me? I'm someone who admires humans, but who also was unable to become one. Do you remember the town of Flonea? Nope. Lord of the Citadel? You remember now, I'm sure. The town run by a wonderfully foolish man. You remember Flonea Citadel, with the wheelbarrow, and the horse. You were there, you remember. It's a really long-running joke between me and my friends. Anytime one of us would, like, walk up to the other person, there was always a continuous joke of... You just remember that time with the wheelbarrow, the horse? You remember, right? And they just be like, I have no clue what you're talking about. You were there. Come on. I don't know when that joke started, but that was the joke.
That was great.
The way I see it, he was a very human man. He was prepared to sacrifice the lives of the few in order to keep the monsters at bay.
You remember, don't you?
You remember, don't you? No man can control the monsters. This is what you thought, is it not? Man, the fact that it's really early in the morning and so I have a really deep voice is making this awesome. Now, it's possible. Oh, I see. You believe it to be possible. Know the truth behind what happened. Why do you think that is? Well, it is because the Lord made a deal with a monster who had transformed into a human. The one he struck a deal with was me.
Oh no.
As a monster, I suppose you would say I'm a disgrace. I yearned to become human. But you see, India, I find this life as a human so interesting. So very, very interesting. I love humans. What a sorry excuse for a monster. You are a human, you're a human I respect, India. Hearing you say that makes me feel all the more human. You, India, are my ideal human. And now I intend to use all of my strength to destroy your future. I shall kill you, and I shall kill your companions. Then I shall watch over this world's destruction with a smile on my face. No, you'll die a monster's death. Yes, indeed. Let us go outside. I do not want my house to be destroyed. You see, as a human.
No, let's fight here. Don't go outside, just destroy his house.
How about we take this outside? How about,
Cash me outside, how about that?
That's the one. First, I shall kill you. Next, I shall kill your companions. Then, I'll kill you again, a second time through. Then I'll piss on your ship.
What? What?
Never mind that last one. Then I shall hand the ancient Spritnite over to the creature in the last lands. Shall bear witness to the world's demise in your place. Are you ready? How about you?
How about that?
You don't mess around, India. Yes, I am ready.
How about that?
Then let us begin. This body may be old, but do not forget that I am a monster.
Right?
Whoop. Ooh, boy, that does a lot of damage. Oh. Ooh, boy, that's really close to death.
Ooh.
Wall. And even with my barrier, he's still getting through some of it when he uses backslash. Oh, let's see here. What else do I have? Man, backslash isn't as strong as spark, but it costs less. I'm almost dead again. Oh, and I didn't even pick up any new
Things.
any new items. That's a good thing I saved before all this.
Yeah, we keep saying we'll pick up items, but we keep forgetting.
Mm-hmm. Don't I actually have at least one more? I've got 8 mega elixirs, which would give an entire party all of their HP and MP back. I think it's worth using one now,
Okay.
just to get my HP and MP back.
Because if you die, you'll get it back.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't really feel like I'm going to end up using all that mini by the end of the... Ooh, squeaky missed. I have a feeling that I'm going to be using up mini during the end of this area anyway. Let's use shock. Causing magical damage, null to all enemies. Actually, let's wall. Now that I've got the chance to wall again. Yeah, there we go. Wall blocked his attack. got through the second one. Don't I have an ability that gives me health back while I attack, or is that just not a thing? Some damage, but I don't know how much health this guy has, and he might just knock me out right now. Okay, he deals some damage. I wonder, what is the effect of, like, what is the what's it called, effect of life? Using life, like the momentum effect. Add status boost. Auto revive, that's what I'm looking for.
Very nice.
So now I can take another hit and I'll automatically revive it instead of dying.
To how much HP?
The same that as if somebody had used an Athenian water on me.
Okay.
Which is not a whole lot, but it's enough. That's death, but then auto revive. Oh, now I'm dead.
Fuck.
You're unable to change the future. Okay, so one of my overarching problems in that fight was not having
Stuff.
yeah, I need, like, I was not prepared for it to be a solo fight like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read more through what this thing says. The fights can last a long time, so prepare to have the healers. Okay. So let's see here. They're telling me I should have... we highly suggest you give India the following sprint night. Returner, Radiance, Aura, Iron Vow, and Avenger. With this combination of sprint night, you can tank your way through the fight while the boss kills himself from hitting you. Anytime momentum is charged... Oh, because, yeah, Returner will... Returner gives me my MP back. Avenger deals damage every time I get hit. Iron Vow boosts my physical defense. Aura means that I can heal myself. And Radiance is, use this anytime you have a momentum. It does tremendous damage. So let's set up some Sprint Night to see if we can't do this fight. So,
Alright.
I want to keep Wall, because I think that's still a good one to have around.
Okay.
Take the stop bit off, and we'll get, let's see here. What were some of the ones that... I know Avenger was in there somewhere. Is anybody else using Avenger right now? There it is. Avenger.
Iron Vow, Aura, Radiance, Return.
Did I ever pick up an Iron Vow? I'm not sure I did. I have a Life Force Logic, which might help. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm missing, I think, a couple of things, including Radiance. I could probably go and pick some of these things up, though.
Yeah.
Here.
He's using Aura right now.
He is using Aura.
Okay.
It's one of his command sprint night.
Okay.
So I've got Avenger, Aura, Wall. The Vinniculum will grab a Life Force Logic. Let's go grab an Iron Vow and then we'll come back.
Okay, do you know where that is?
I just need to go to any town that has a magic consortium, and
Okay.
I can exchange the materials that I'm currently carrying, or the materials that I've turned in recently. I can then exchange for Sprint Night. I just need to grab the correct Sprint Night. So I just need to tank my way through a fucking fight, which is gonna be fun. By letting him kill himself on me. I have a feeling this is probably not going to be the last episode, given how long this one's taken so far. 30 minutes to do 1 means 3 hours to do 6, because I think there are 6 for the 6 main characters. Let's go ahead and sell some material over here. Because while we're here, we can also pick up a shitload more items. Time staff, true. Never picked up any recipes. Should I just go ahead and sell all my recipe ingredients? Because I don't think I want to do recipes at this point in the game.
Go for it.
Just sell all of the remaining recipe ingredients so that I can,
Is there a way to sell everything?
I don't think there's a sell all button.
Lame.
No, I have to sell each individual item at a time, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do this then. Come on. No! I hit the B button. Nope, no, don't sell my mech elixirs.
Ooh, that would suck.
Ow, okay. That was getting really painful at the end there.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so let's see here. Radiance. Enables use of Radiance, creates a blast that causes special damage null 4 hits to all enemies near the target. I'll pick up one of those. And then we need... So, we're missing an Iron Vow. Hold on, I have to scroll through a lot of stuff. Also, these are his abilities. So I can get In Dark, or get Hellfire. Let's get Hellfire, and In Dark for that matter, just to give him some Spirit Knight. Wise Testimony, Iron Vow. What am I missing from Iron Vow? A high-grade honey. How do I make that? How do I get a high-grade honey? Let's see here. And Setsuna, high-grade honey. Gabo. Oh. Dabu swipes his giant claw, dealing area damage, hits the party. This was like the. Wasn't this? Yeah, this was one of the starting bosses. So I have to go into one of the boss ruins to fight him again. Then I could get the high grade honey from him. Drops.
You gotta get an
exact kill. I think I'm gonna give up on getting an Iron Vow. Exact kills are really annoying to get your hands on. I'm just gonna give up on trying to have an Iron Vow. What else could I look at then instead? Boosts accuracy rate, boosts evasion rate, universal insight, increasing critical hit damage, incandescent instant, filling the ATB gauge when critical hits are generated, destined cycle when the ASP gauge is full, rising reverie, healing and support techniques. I've already got some of those. Soul rage, when yeah, I'll carry a soul rage.
That do?
It means that I have higher damage when, or I get more SP when receiving damage. If I'm going to be tanking this guy, I'll want that.
Okay.
Crap shield, stone field, freeze, vermiculum, Caller, what is that? Increases the range of attacks. Megalith. Activates Megalith in battle. Transforms the magical energy generated by attacking into healing power, thus absorbing HP when attacking. I'll go with that. Agnorath. Cloak, Returner, covering MP when damage is received. I've already got at least one of those, so I don't need to worry about it. And I've got one Avenger. Myriad Power, actions increase in power based on it. When attacks inflict multiple hits, a counter rises, and actions increase in power based on it. We'll grab that, considering we got 4 hits per attack with that one thing. Activates Unstoppable Force in battle. When techs are used, a counter rises, and actions increase power based on it. I'll grab that. Berserker, I'll grab because overload, what does that do? During combat, there is a low chance that the bearer will trigger it, stopping counters from being reset. Cool. I think that's all I really want to do.
Okay.
So let's stock up. Let's set up our Spirit Knight for him then. We want Aura and Wall. Shock is decent. Backslash, I don't really care about. I'm gonna give Radiance instead of backslash. Avengers, we want what we want. Gagnorath is eh. I mean, it won't help us during the fight, so maybe we can replace it with Soul Rage. Spark is pretty good. I don't care about Imagine. So we'll get causes resistances to be raised to 100. I'll grab that. I'll grab the Blade Wave. I'll grab Berserker. Or do I want Berserker or do I want
Please excuse me, I need to stand up.
Why is that?
Sleep.
Oh?
I'm just gonna fill up your water bottle. Fuck me.
You're gonna knock everything over. Let's see here. So we got Aura and Wall. Shock is decent. Radiance is what I'll really be using the most of. I think I'm gonna get rid of Shock for Unstoppable Force. And I think that's the setup that I want to use for fighting this guy. Oh, hold on. I forgot, while I was in here, I was going to be picking up items to restock. I haven't done that yet. No problem. So I'm going to want to buy a decent amount of high potions. I've got a lot of money, so I'm not really worried about spending money at this point. A decent amount of mid-ethers. See here, do you have anything else that I can pick up that's actually worth picking up in here? Panaceas, I'll grab a shitload of those. Just because I don't always have the ability to cure ailments right now, so having more of that will be good. Okay, I grabbed 20 high potions, and I've got 37 mid-ethers and 6 high ethers. I don't think I'm ever really gonna need to use a high ether with how I play. So that's kind of the stuff I wanted to pick up from here.
Put a drop of lime juice on my finger and licked it. Feel better.
That sleepy?
Yeah. So tired.
We got roughly the same amount of sleep.
I know. Oh well.
I guess I'm not even a morning person, but you're less of a morning person than I am. Because at least I get up because of necessity, and I'm on a pretty strong biological clock.
I get up because burb.
Mm-hmm.
And until recently, I had gotten him trained so that his biological clock would only wake him up at like 9.
Mm-hmm. I need to talk to this guy again.
Well, alright. Alright, that don't sound sketchy at all.
Yep.
Wi-Fi isn't working at home. Sucks. We had to call AT&T, and I hate when people outsource their customer service. Because I don't know if it's every phone, but AT&T phones don't have very good phone call quality anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And technical things are not my specialty.
Come on.
IT, have you tried turning it off and on again? I wish that would help, because I did it already. Yeah, apparently someone's coming down this afternoon to come look at it. So fingers crossed.
Have you tried a wired connection to see if the internet still works, or if there maybe somebody accidentally cut an internet line somewhere?
I have no idea. Like, I don't think we have an extra cable to plug it in, so... Come, let us do battle.
Stat trigger. Oh, is the wall gonna keep him from taking damage from like dealing damage to me?
I don't know. Which one was the one that gives him damage when he damages you? Returner?
Yeah, or no, it was Avenger.
Avenger.
This is gonna be a slow fight, isn't it?
It doesn't say how much HP he has.
Well, I could have probably equipped myself with a thing that would have let me see how much HP he has, but I haven't.
Did you save before you entered here?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
I should have brought physical prowess as well. And maybe Magic.
Oh.
Imagine would keep the skill chain going instead of letting it drop whenever I use an ether like it will here in a minute. costs 10 MP to use. I'm gonna use it. Well, I got my skill chain up to 6, or up to 10, but I will shortly not have enough mana to cast any of the skills that I want to use. Specifically, right after I cast Radiance, I wouldn't have any, so I'm just going to go ahead and use an Ether. Which will reset my skill chain to 0. Okay, I need to use, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet, the skill chain didn't drop for me using an item.
Very nice.
There we go, full health. You, sir, are not letting me get anything done.
Every time he jumps
What's
and
that stat
switches...
trigger?
I don't know. Every time he jumps and switches places, I get really excited because I think that the 53 damage is you and the 200 and something damage is him.
Nope.
I was like, I don't know how you countered that, but that's really cool.
I think this chain, the higher the skill chain goes, the less time it takes for my ATB gauge to fill up. Because look, now that we're on this, like when the ATB gauge resets, I've already got like a massive chunk of it filled in.
Very nice. This guy's your teacher.
Well, he was. It turns out he's also a monster, so we're killing him.
Okay.
Go ahead and use a Mega Elixir here because we used it in the fight and then it didn't go through. And this just gives me a chance to have full HP and MP. It's just a hell of a lot more convenient now.
Is he a monster or is he a monster and a shitty person?
He's a monster that got turned into a person, and then he's a shitty person because he's a monster.
Okay, because I was like, that little boy was not. I feel like he's not good. He's not terrible. I mean, yes, he probably killed some people, but he's a child trying to feed his mom. Like, humans go hunting for animals.
Oop, that's not gonna be good for me. I'll just give him an attack up. Oh, sweet, he missed.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to use all of my radiance up here. Or all of my
Stuff.
my momentum. He keeps missing, yes.
Awesome.
This is making me very happy.
Found a wood right here real quick.
Ooh boy, that's damaging.
I jinxed it, I'm sorry.
Hold on, let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and do the auto revive there. There's a chance that he might kill me before I can get another heal
I
off.
got a lot of HP from that one.
Yeah, he tried to use a finishing blow on me.
I missed. That's so nice.
I don't care if it's getting rid of his ability to deal damage to me. I need that wall up right now.
Yeah.
This will give me a decent chance to go ahead and use this mid-ether. Get all my MP back.
Very nice.
Spark would give me a bunch of SP. I'll do that. That's why I kept Spark with me. Because it makes sense to use Spark in this situation. More so than it does to wait for the SP gauge to fill. Oh boy, that still does a lot of damage. Do I still have auto counter? No, I don't have auto revive right now. You need to stop doing that, buddy. That's really, really damaging. Luckily, because of this massively high skill counter that I have going right now, my ATB gauge fills up pretty quickly. And his attack went back down again, which is good. Ooh, resistance trigger. So now I've got an increase to 100 resistance in every single category. Aside from, you know, null. Elemental efficient. All attacks cause all elemental damage. I'm not gonna get a really good chance to use my attacks again, am I? I'm just gonna have to sit here healing.
He gets damaged
Also,
by
here's
hitting
a
you.
chance. Death throws.
Ooh.
That killed himself
Oh
there.
my god. Very nice.
So I survived the death throws, which was the important part there.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 11 cracked masks.
Thought you were supposed to receive a Genesis.
I get this at the end of this.
Ah.
So you realize, do you? Did you? You're not much of an actor. I would expect no less from the man I regard so highly. Despite seeing my act, you did not hold back. Amazing, Indir. You truly are worthy of the ancient Sprit Knight. You are worthy to entrust this life of mine, too. You obtained Genesis. By channeling my life force into the Sprit Knight, the opposing powers inside of it will be bonded together. And then and only then will it be restored to its former glory. Its power shall guide you shall guide your journey toward the future. Take it with you on your way.
So he's not a monster.
He was not a monster, no.
Oh.
He was just saying it. You have grown stronger, warrior, and more importantly, the human. It seems the most important things of all are the bonds we make with each other. I shall never forget that. Bonds, connections. What a truly wonderful thing. Maybe the real Sprit Knight was all the friends we made along the way.
God damn it, Paladin. I had just lapped it to fucking signify that we beat the fucking boss, and he had to go and ruin it.
I did.
Had to go and ruin it.
You've got a line to read, though.
You know what? No, I was too busy, like, just scolding you. Indir? I'm sorry. I know we were supposed to stay in the airship, but I was worried. Is it over now?
Yes, it's over.
Thank goodness. Shall we go back to the airship then?
Nope, I'm staying here forever.
Hey, everybody.
What kept you so long? You're done. Why didn't you tell us?
Don't let me in with these two, alright? I tried to stop them.
I sense a great power. Seems the energy inside the Sprit Knight has been fused successfully.
So... God,
Grim dark is all my life consists of at this point. I am darkness incarnate. You'll never understand me, Mom.
God help us.
You got a line.
Is that so? Then I am sure it shall aid us greatly. Now everyone's here.
Come on, let's go.
Oh?
Damn, could try putting a little more politely, couldn't you? Indir is right. We have no time to waste.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, here we go. The emotionless trio. That's actually awesome.
That's amazing.
Fetus, wow, I just realized his name sounds like Fetus.
Yep, I've been laughing at that too.
Fetus, Indir, and
We could
and-
pronounce it Fides.
yeah, Fides, yeah.
That would help us not laugh.
The
What?
emotionless trio, though, that got me more than it probably should have.
Oh shit.
What?
There have been 3 laps in the last minute just because of all that bullshit.
There were some pretty good moments in
There were
that,
some
though.
pretty good moments.
So the next thing we have to do is going to be for Setsuna. And we need to have her in the party.
Okay.
So let's go to the party.
We going to visit Dad?
Yep.
Cool.
So we're gonna grab Setsuna and we're gonna grab Fides. Interesting that he doesn't have any combos with her, but we'll actually need to change his Sprint Knight out now as well. Okay. First off, he needs a talisman. He does not have a talisman yet. Or he has the happiness. No, he's got the Dark Soul Ring.
Of course he does.
Should we give him the happiness shard?
Please? What does the happiness shard do for him?
It would boost drop rates, so if we needed items, we could get items faster, but in all honesty, it would actually be better for him to get something like Brave Will.
No cart.
Or, Soul Breaker. I'll go ahead and get Soul Breaker. We'll give him Soul Breaker.
I really want him to have, like, one strip of his bangs, like,
red.
Neon purple. Have, like, eyeliner, but only on the bottom waterline.
No. Don't want to edit. I want to do that.
Did you see that video I posted a few years ago when I got my Sebastian wig? Okay, so you know what Sebastian looks like with the with the hair. Well, when you get a wig, it's not styled. So the bangs were just like, and like usually when you get a wig, they're super long. So it came like all the way down to my lip. And I made a video. I just cleared out barely where my eyes were, and I was like, "This is not a phase. It's who I am, Mom." It was great. But yeah, now the bangs are shorter and easier to manage. And they have so much shit in them that no matter how many times I've washed this wig, it still mostly stays in its style. It's so gross. You're gonna land in a tree.
Yeah, you won't let me. The thing is, it's so hard to control the airship because it doesn't, like, there's no slow movement on it. You can't, like, crawl with it. You go from no movement to all the way fast movement.
0 to 60.
Oh, we should probably check out what the Genesis Sprint Knight does. We haven't done that yet.
I don't know where that smudge came from.
Let's see here.
I feel so much more awake now that I stood up. That was really nice and helpful.
Let's see here. What does the Genesis Sprint Knight do? Enables the use of Genesis. Causes special damage to all enemies. 8 hits to all enemies near the target. Or no, it deals special damage, which is... It says all because it does damage to every single type of damage.
Okay.
8 hits to all enemies near the target. Damage increases based on used momentum / fluxes.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and equip Genesis.
Inflation, celestial bound. Okay.
Let's get rid of Unstoppable Force to get Aura back. I want to keep Radiance because I really like it. Avenger we're replacing for Blade Wave. Soul Rage we're replacing for Shock.
What do all the snowflakes next to the things mean?
These little like circle things? Those are the fluxes that have activated on it. So like since this has MP consumed, MP used goes down.
Okay.
Because of that. So like MP consumed on Shock here is down and Tech Power is up, so it deals more damage and costs less.
Okay.
Blade Wave has some of the most because it's used in Crosscutter. And then I want to grab Imagine. Alpha Deer, I'll replace with...
So does everyone have a side story?
Yes, everyone has a side story.
Okay.
Gagnarath.
We're gonna get to do 3 today.
I'll hang with everything else that's currently on him. We'll get to as many as we can today.
Think they'll all take as long as Endears?
I don't know.
All right.
I think there's at least 3 of them that involve boss fights.
Okay.
And the rest of them don't.
Okay.
But we are currently looking for... Yep, there we are. It cannot be. Am I dreaming?
Hello, Dad. Oh, look, Nadir's facing the other way.
Yep, Nadir is facing the other way. Setsuna, what are you doing here? I presumed you had already reached the last lands long ago.
Listen, Dad, the thing is... Everyone just moved.
I cannot believe it. How is such a thing possible?
So now we're searching for more powerful Sprint Knight stones to prepare for our final battle. Please don't tell the others about all this. It'll only make them worry.
I mean, you're going there to kill yourself anyway. But what will I tell them? How will I explain your return? She's just visiting. Don't you think they'll want to know why, though? Like you, Indir, I don't think most people would be satisfied with such a vague reason.
It'll it's still better than telling them the truth and worrying them.
Very well. I shall explain to the others somehow.
Thank you, Dad.
Still, Setsuna, never dreamed I would be able to see you again like this. Life without you feels empty. Everything is gray. Are you...
Oh, I forgot. Nadir. Nadir's from the village too, isn't he? Do you two know each other?
No, I'm sure he's just mistook me for someone else. A pleasure to meet you. I am Nadir.
Yes, I'm Nadir.
No, the pleasure is mine. I'm Raishin, Setsuna's father. Is it just me, or was that the most awkward greeting ever?
I like how he says what we're all thinking.
Yes, well, anyway. More powerful Sprit Knight, you say?
You have any ideas?
No, I'm afraid not. I'd love to be of assistance to you, but there's no Sprit Knight like that left here in the village. Have a better think. I really would like to help you, but... Unless... You know something?
Nadir? Really?
No, I don't know any... Would you mind? I'd like to speak with him alone for a moment.
With Nadir, Dad?
It will not take long at all. Would you mind waiting here? Can we please get a conversation between these two? Because I really need this to happen. This is the one I was looking forward to the most with Setsuna's, because I knew it involved talking to Setsuna's dad. I'm sorry, but would you mind too, Indir? No, I'm staying. I'm sorry, but this is between me and Nadir. No, it's alright. Indir knows everything. I dislike beating around the bush, so I'll go straight to the point. After you finished guarding Nanase's pilgrimage, why did you not return here? Mana waited and waited for your return. Was I ever supposed to show my face around here after the pilgrimage ended in failure? Still, Mana awaited your return. You know about Setsuna, do you not? Yeah? I presume you do not intend to announce yourself as her father after all this time. No, I ain't that shameless. I have nothing left to say. You want to criticize me? Go ahead, I'm ready. Not make me laugh. What worth do you possibly think there is in my criticizing you? You are a cowardly man, and I shall never forgive you. That is all. Well, damn. However, as Setsuna's father, I shall show you a bare minimum of courtesy. After all, you are one of her guards now. What do you mean, so what did you mean by what you said? I might know something about some Sprit Nut? I meant exactly what I said. What do you think is most worried of all about Setsuna's current predicament? Her mother, Mana. Knowing her, she would have planned for her daughter's future, even for situations such as this. But I knew her ever since she was a little girl. That is the sort of person that Mana was. You mean, have a good think. Your memories with Mana, your child's future. Memories with Mana? Did she give you any keepsakes? Keepsakes? No, she never gave me anything like that. She was kind to everyone she knew. Never treated me special in front of the others. I often used to take her to the woods with me, though. We'd spend hours talking together there.
Let's try going to the woods then. Maybe we'll find something.
Oh, fuck. What? Setsuna, how much did you hear?
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll keep it a secret from everyone.
Hmm?
So you had a crush on my mom when you were younger, right, Nadir? She was very pretty after all.
These two just...
Then why not try looking in the woods? Perhaps there's some secret place that only you know of, Nadir.
A secret place?
To the woods. Crush. He crushed something. That pussy. Rock there. There's another rock there.
I love how both of them were just...
Yeah, that's pretty good. Not even bothering to...
off, you little shit.
Because I had a feeling it was going to be like right here. Because this has been here since the beginning of the game.
Sound like a sword, though.
I don't know. Walks in, walks immediately back out.
Oh, there's a path here.
It's been closed off ever since the monster started increasing. We'll be fine though, of course. Wow, this is like a mystery trail. And off we go. Oh fuck. Let's get a decent party together.
Good plan.
Like Setsuna, I'm gonna sub in for... Who should I sub in for?
I don't know, who goes well with Setsuna and Indir?
Oh, holy shit, I can do the coup de grace.
Do it.
It's the only triple move we'll have.
Oh, that's scary looking. You can't even see their faces and that's scary looking. Look, they got barnacles on the back of his head.
Okay, so here we go. The coup de grace, a variation of Grand Cross, causes special damage light and shadow, 8 hits to all enemies near the target, ignoring elemental resistance.
Alright.
King Impy.
Whoa. Shit.
That killed a good chunk of them.
That's really cool.
Alright. That was cool. And it actually, because we killed a bunch of things, it didn't actually cost us anything to do.
Nice.
But I'm gonna have to use haste on Setsuna. Let's see here.
These are shiny.
Because then I want to use Luminar. And dear, we're gonna have you wait for a second. Cast Wall. Party. There's a very specific reason why I gave haste to Setsuna as well.
Yeah?
She's got cheer.
Oh.
Remember what cheer does, right?
What does it do?
It means that so long as anybody's got a bar ready, we can continue to use coup de grace.
That's amazing.
So as soon as anybody has a bar ready, they can use coup de grace
Awesome.
right now. I want that MP to be closer. But I think what I'm going to do is, rather than using coup de grace, I'm going to use Demi with her. Because that'll kill off the... It should have killed off the
God
other...
damn it, you little shit.
Whatever, fuck it. Coup de grace.
Seriously?
That's fine. MP fusion.
Well,
He just healed himself a little bit. Let's haste Setsuna again. Setsuna, you're going to use cheer again. We're going to wait for just a second. Bam. Everybody's got momentum. Why can't we use coup de grace?
you don't have enough MP?
No, we've got the MP we need. I think maybe somebody was out of the cheer. I don't know. But anyway, here we go. So much damage.
I don't know.
Alright, we need to MP rebirth. We need to start getting mana to the party again. Everybody needs to take a mid-ether. Starting with Airyanya, so Airyanya can cast haste on Indir. Indir can then cast mid-ether on Setsuna. Then his bar will regenerate fast enough to get it back here in a second. Let's use mid-ether on Indir. Indir, you're gonna use Genesis on the new MP. Oh, I guess it casts on everybody in the room.
Nice.
Setsuna, you're going to cast Cheer. Actually, no, you're not. Setsuna, you are going to cast Luminaire. And you're going to cast Genesis. Yeah, you'll cast Genesis on this guy. You're going to use a mid-ether because I didn't realize how much Genesis cost. Mid-ether on Indir. And then everybody's ready, we're going to coup de grace. Actually, hold on, we're going to wait for like a half a second, and then we're going to coup de grace. Royal Bite. It does a lot of damage. Tech, haste, Setsuna. Tech. Luminaire. Indir. Yeah, that costs 80 MP. Radiance is just easier to use. Still a good ability. It's 4 times for decent damage. Airyanya, cast haste on yourself. Setsuna, cast cheer on the party. Oh. You just insta-killed her. Indir, cast life on Airyanya. Setsuna, you're gonna cast Luminaire. Airyanya, coup de grace. Everybody's out of mana again. Yes, it missed.
Very nice.
Power vacuum is annoying. Like everybody's out of mana again. So everybody needs to use mid-ethers again. Yay. It's 1 turn dedicated to mid-ethering yourself. This is why we need Nadir in the party.
Yeah.
Nadir has that diffuse where a mid-ether gets used on the entire party. It just seems so much more useful. Trying to cast haste on Setsuna. Indir casts wall on the whole party. Setsuna casts cheer. Duration boost. And now we coup de grace a bunch of times. Luminaire, coup de grace. I got enough for one more coup de grace. And then I'll need to, Ooh, no, sorry, India, I thought you only needed 40. You need 60. Yikes. I don't have enough, so instead we're going to slow King Impy. Indir, you're gonna cast wall on the whole party. That was weird. Everything froze for a second.
Yeah.
Setsuna, you're going to cast Luminaire. Eterna, you're gonna start giving haste to everyone. Starting with yourself so you can give haste to everyone else faster. Start by mid-ethering yourself. In here you'll also mid-ether. Eterna casts haste on Indir. Eterna casts nothing because she's dead.
Great.
Indir casts life on Eterna.
Yes.
And Setsuna casts Luminaire. The whole party. And gets an auto revive. Love it. Radiance. Honestly, Radiance is actually better for me to do. If I can just keep haste on Indir, Radiance is better for me to do than the coup de grace. Coup de grace would be good if there was multiple people here, but Radiance is better for me to use overall. Like, let's see here. I think in this situation, Setsuna, you should actually just wait. Eterna, you use haste on Indir. And then Indir, you're just going to keep spamming Radiance. Right one. Setsuna, now that you're hurt, Luminaire. Haste yourself. Against. Haste. Indir. Mid-ether yourself. Indir, you're gonna keep using that Radiance, because damn if it's not just like the best attack right now. Eterna, you're actually gonna get a chance to use Oblivion here, which has around the same damage as Radiance. Mid-ether to Indir. Mid-ether yourself. Yes.
Shiny's been bothering me for a while now. I'm just ready to pick it up.
Duration
It's
boost haste
distracting.
her. Setsuna, you're going to Luminaire. With status boost to give us all auto revive. Indir Radiance. Setsuna, you're not going to do anything. Eterna, however, going to cast Oblivion. They're getting dangerously close to killing this guy at this rate.
Very nice.
Somebody got hurt, so Luminaire. Eterna cast haste on Indir. Indir casts Radiance. Radiance. That should be death. Hey, level up.
Yay.
We haven't seen one of those in a while.
Nope.
Impers. Wow, that's a lot of things I just picked up.
Mm-hmm. That was a long-ass fight.
I mean, it was a boss fight.
True. I was about to be upset if you didn't pick it up. After it's been bothering me for the past 10 minutes.
I just realized something.
What?
Sprint Knight wise, there's a Sprint Knight that I really want to give to, I'm not really using Cure 2. I'm not.
Okay.
Instead, I'd rather be carrying Prayer, which means that she can give, she can actually give, mana to other party members.
Very cool.
And so that would be a better use of her own mana, is rather than having everybody else constantly using mid-ethers, she could just use Prayer and give everybody mana. Eterna can constantly be hasting and using Oblivion, and Indir can constantly be walling and causing and using Radiance.
Yeah. So this is it? This is your secret place, Nadir?
Yeah, I guess. I often used to sit here with Mana and talk.
See. So this is the place. Is there Sprint Knight to be found here then?
No idea. It's the only place I could think of, though. It was worth a try. How about you, Setsuna? Can you sense anything? Thought if you came here, then maybe.
Come on, Setsuna. What do you see? What do you see, girl? Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. Ah.
Oh, hell.
Hello.
Damn it, can't a guy have a nostalgic moment in peace? Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Who?
Okay.
Oh, it's the dad.
Dad!
I don't mind you sticking around. But you sure are strong enough. Are you sure? But you sure you're strong enough to handle yourself? Doubt me, do you? We're the ones who are gonna have a problem if you're holding us up. Then just make sure you do not get yourselves caught up in my magic. Oh yeah, I bet it's real impressive. Rashin, the great, mighty magician. What can you do? Pull a Muffy out of your hat? You're a fine one to talk with that oversized sword of yours. The word overcompensating comes to mind. Are they literally having a spat about
They're
Mana?
about that. Yeah. Yep.
Huh? Just you watch, damn it. I shall make you eat your words. Oh, we just got a Skype message. What's that about?
Eri says that she is done with Yamishibai. Oh,
There are jump scares. See, told you.
I'm sorry. It seems Sir Raishin is quite capable of holding his own in combat.
Don't you think there's a lot of tension between these two, considering they just met? To me, it seems the opposite. Are they not comrades? What? Nah, you're imagining things, fetus. MPs.
Alright, that's enough chatting. Let's take care of the rest of them.
Is this... Mom?
That looked like holy. Like from Final Fantasy X, that looked like the spell holy. You know, the one that we beat the game with?
Yeah.
Because we just kept casting holy over and over and over again. And then we kept using, what was that? It was the ability that Kimari normally has, the one that basically you attack and you get mana back. That's how we beat that. What do you mean? Why is this your mom? Indeed, it is your mother. As I thought, it seems she left behind her energy for you, Setsuna. Mana. Sorry to take so long coming back.
Mom. So you left your energy behind for me. This Sprint Knight is you.
Mother's keepsake transformed into holy light.
Yay.
Yes. By the way, I just had a horrible thought.
What?
Have you ever heard of a JO crystal?
No.
Alright, so we're gonna have to look something up really quick.
Right.
But
Should I go ahead and lap?
yeah, you're gonna want to lap this because it's
Okay.
pretty good.
Alright, I'm ready. JO Crystal.
Here's the meme. Yes, here it is. No, I don't want to view the page, I just wanted to view the image. So we're gonna have to pull up the meme page for this, but I'm gonna we'll read this out loud. Don't read it right now.
Okay.
Just wait for me to pull up the thing. Capture memes. Okay.
It's so small.
Why is it so small? Oh, you know what it is?
What is it?
Because I updated memes to be, whenever I was playing music, it showed what was in the music, what music was playing. So I need to, like, let's see here. Properties. No, that's not it. I need to go to, like, there's, like, filters, crop and pan. And just, like, get this back up to, like, almost full size. Let's see here. Let's go to 0 all around. We don't want any cropping on this. There we go. Okay. So here's the actual image itself.
Alright.
And so I'm going to read it really quick. It says, so the ad itself says, Charge Up and JO 38 Houston. This crystal I wear around my neck contains an essence that gets recharged when I jack it with a bro who also has a crystal. It gives me confidence at work, home, social situations, etc. Nobody knows it's a JO crystal but me and my bros. I have seen it glow while jerking it with a bud. That's how I know this is real. You can come over for as long as you want, but I need a picture of you, preferably wearing a crystal before I waste my time. And so there's a picture of his crystal, and there's a picture of him.
Is he selling the crystal?
No, it's a Craigslist ad to have people come over and JO with him so he can charge up his JO crystal.
Are you shitting me?
And so every time somebody says they left their energy behind and we get a Sprint Night, I can only think of that energy as all Sprint Night are actually just JO crystals. And we're just walking around with a bunch of JO crystals.
What the fuck did you just...
I'm surprised you've never seen the JO crystal meme.
No, I haven't. I have not.
Well, there you go.
I have, in fact, not seen the
That is
crystal meme.
that is why the meme page exists. Because everybody needs to know what's going on with a JO crystal.
Okay.
That's real nice, Setsuna.
He was watching over me all this time after all. Well, see you, Dad. I guess see you isn't really the right thing to say. But anyway, I'm glad we got to see each other again. Looks like Mom saw all this coming, though. She really is so amazing.
Yes, well, you have very few memories of her, so in your mind she may be perfect. But Mana had many faults too.
Really?
She was a carefree woman, and as a result, often careless too. She was constantly losing things and always forgetting to bring in the laundry. She was not what you call a great cook either. I suppose she was good at putting together something edible from whatever was available though. Yeah, now that you mention it. No, sorry, that's you.
Did you say something in it, dear?
No, nothing. Just talking to myself. Most of all, her kind personality meant she trusted people far too easily. In the past, she even put her trust in the man that she could not see for the good-for-nothing he was. Cough, cough.
Sir Raishin. Oh, sorry. Sir Raishin, your strength is impressive indeed. No doubt you would be able to hold your own if you joined our guard.
This is very nice of you to say that. No one has any objections, then perhaps I shall indeed join you. Not gonna happen. No way, you'd never keep up. You stay here in the village. Now you give me orders, do you? Just shut up and listen, alright? We're gonna win the final battle and come back alive, no matter what. Setsuna needs a home to go back to. Need to protect that home. This village. Count on you, Raijin. Finally, you call me by my name, you stubborn man. I cannot very well refuse such an honest plea, so it seems I have no choice. I shall do as you say. You mean, forgive me?
Oh, hell no.
Do not be so foolish. As a man, I can never forgive you.
I was really hoping you would repeat me and say, oh, hell no.
But you are one of Setsuna's guard. As an old friend, I wish you well on your journey. Huh? You mean these two were friends after all?
I don't know the details, but it seems so.
Frenemies.
Goodbye, Dad.
Take care. I shall be waiting here always. Waiting to hear of your victory, and waiting for your return.
Fucking J.O. Crystal. What the fuck?
You're still on that?
Yeah, I'm still fucking on that.
Alright, so now we're headed to Tinderville.
Hashtag swipe right.
We've made that joke every single time Tinderville has popped up.
I know.
Fuck out of my way. Damn it.
Little piece of shit. Fuck you.
You're dead. You're dead meat, buddy.
Like, we literally just hit you once. It didn't even use a special thing.
For a split second, I saw Setsuna's weapons, and I thought that they were a scythe, and I was like, Setsuna doesn't use a scythe. It's just the giant wingspan on that fucking hat.
Yep. Every time I see, Fetus in, like, the cutscenes, I see his little scythe behind him, and I'm like, why the fuck does he have a horn?
So we're headed to Tinderville,
like
which is, like, right over here, really. A sad moment when you've been playing the game long enough that even though it doesn't have a world map, you know pretty much the approximate location of everything. When I say world map, I mean a viewable map, not like world map as in like, yes, that overworld is a world map, but this place specifically. To start, have Airyanya in your party and head to Tinderville. Enter the town and walk straight. The first house you bump into, enter it and speak with a man. I guess it would be this one right here.
The man. Speak to the man.
Yeah, I suppose while you were running around, this would be the time when you'd be picking up locked chests as well, but we did that earlier.
Yeah.
Smiling aid. Aha! Are you travelers?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Perfect. I apologize for my impoliteness, but I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor?
That's right. There's someone I want you to look for. Tell us more. Yeah, like Indir says. All depends on what exactly this favor of yours involves. Exactly. Thank you. I'm grateful to you at least for hearing me out. As you can see, I'm in charge of managing this village. Thus, I cannot simply leave when it pleases me. Which brings me to the favor I wish to ask of you. There's a person I want you to find. President of the Magic Consortium. What? The President of the Magic Consortium? He and I are old friends, you see. I lost contact with him a long time ago. Recently, however, I learned of his whereabouts. So where is this president, then? In the Nameless Village. The Nameless Village? I hear it's a village inhabited by only the most lawless of outlaws and thugs.
It sounds like a hazardous place indeed.
Indeed it is. That's why I haven't been able to ask this of anyone else. I can tell just by looking at you, however, you are very strong. Wow, the president of the Magic Consortium, eh? I wonder what he's like. If you're able to bring him here, you shall be duly rewarded. In fact, no. It shall suffice if you can simply ascertain that he is indeed in the village. As a reward, I shall give to you my family heirloom, this Spritnite stone. We'll do it. Spritnite. You will? Wonderful. I'm very grateful indeed.
Hold on, Indir. Are you sure you've thought this through?
I'm sure I can save right before any fights that might happen. I don't know. I kind of want to see the president now. Yeah, I'm a little intrigued too. I am so glad you came. I don't know what I would have done without, I don't know what I would have done otherwise. If you can just have a look for the president when you stop by the Nameless Village.
What's the Nameless Village?
That is on the Isle of Misfits.
Ah.
We've been there at least once before.
Hmm. When we were looking for the Village of Heroes?
Yep, when we were looking for the Village of Heroes. We ended up on the Isle of Misfits. He's on the other side of the world.
Woo.
Almost directly across. By the way, these towers over here, like this tower right here, this is where you'd go to fight bosses and past bosses if you wanted to, what's the word?
Level up? Grind?
Yeah, like get items and stuff, really. Here's the Isle of Misfits. Save really quick. Hey, what are you staring at? Got a problem, pal? Ooh, sparkly. Jing, sparkle, sparkle. So we have to find this dude.
Okay.
Oh, I assume it's you because we started a cutscene.
Alright.
Imposing village chief. Travelers, are you? We don't get many of you here. Although it does not appear you are just any old travelers. So what brings you here? We're looking for someone. Oh, is that so? This is a lawless place. No resistance or knighthood here. Who might you be looking for in a village of criminals such as this, I wonder?
He is not a criminal. We're looking for the president of the Magic Consortium.
The president, eh? He was indeed here in the village.
Really?
Hand him over, my Batman. Ah! Do not be so presumptuous. I am not his keeper.
I'm sorry. The thing is, there's someone who really wants to know where the president is. He asked us to bring him back with us if possible.
You're the first travelers who have passed through here in a long, long time. I really would like to help you, but I'm afraid that will not be possible.
What's that?
Why's that? Bleh.
The president was indeed here. He was carrying out research into a type of spritnite, I believe. But he is here no longer. But frankly, there is no use searching for him now. He is no longer in this world. So he's dead, you mean? A little while ago, this place was attacked by a huge monster. He lost his life trying to protect the village. A heroic death indeed. Nobody remained, so there is no grave.
If he is now deceased, then our search is truly futile.
Indeed it is. I'm sorry that you have wasted your time, but I would advise that you simply be on your way. Yeah, top part of the top.
You think the president is really dead?
Oh, we ain't got no way of knowing that, do we? He said there was no grave, too. I was looking forward to seeing what he was like. Monster.
Well,
What was that? It sounded like a monster's howl.
Let's go check the watchtower.
I can definitely read.
Oh, fuck, it's huge.
fucking bye, goddamn. Let's just fucking kill Setsuna.
What the
and get
hell
it
is
over with.
that thing? It's huge. I've never seen anything like it before.
Perhaps this monster was slayed by the president.
Perhaps this is the monster that slayed the president.
Perhaps, fuck me in the, I can read. Perhaps this is the fuck me in the ass. Perhaps this is the monster that slayed the president.
Said originally was the exact opposite of what
Yep.
she said.
Yep, I realize that now.
Hold on a minute. Is that?
What's the matter, Airyanya?
So you have realized too, Airyanya.
Yes. I didn't think it could be, but
What the hell are you two talking about?
first of all, we need to make certain.
Eh? Make certain of what?
It seems we've been deceived.
That is my conclusion also. Come on, you two, stop leaving us hanging and just tell us what's going on.
We found the president of the Magic Consortium.
Really? Where is he then?
He's right in front of us. Or what's left of him, at least.
What? You don't mean...
That monster is the president.
Damn
What?
it.
How the hell do you know that?
At the center of that monster, I can sense a human consciousness. Even though the consciousness of any regular human would have long disappeared.
So you mean the president is alive inside that thing?
Venus and I, we sensed that what we sensed was a tiny fragment of human consciousness. I wouldn't say he's alive, but something of his consciousness does still remain. The president didn't fight that monster or get eaten by him. That monster is the president.
What do you mean? That even possible?
I don't know how it happened. If we're going to find out, we need someone who does know.
Ask that old man.
Yes, good idea. He seems like the most likely to know something.
Alright, let's start with that smug old man. We'll make him talk, just you watch.
Dear, you mustn't do anything rough. You'll only make matters worse.
Yeah, alright.
He's whipped.
By his own daughter.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, first off, he's got another Sprint Night slot open, so I forgot to give him his, what's it called back?
I have no idea.
Funiculum.
Right.
And for her, we're probably going to be replacing Lightning with Holy Light, which is, enables the use of Holy Light, causes magical damage light to all enemies near the target, inflicts more damage the higher the total healed counter is.
Okay.
Oh, look, there's a Magic Consortium dude back here. Selling some shit.
Nice.
Maybe Sprint Knight. I could get 99 Cyclones and 99 Auras with the stuff that I can get.
Why would you want that?
I don't know. Quick. Enables the use of Quick. Casts ATB boost on a single target. After performing the action, the ATB gauge will already be partially full. Interesting. Here 2, Inspire, Play Dead, Whirling Shot. Charge Protect, Demi... Oh, whoa. Charge Protect, Demian Chrono, Flawless Blow, Dream Shatterer. Didn't actually ever use that, did I? I own it, but I never used it. Stop Oblivion, All Creation. Permanence, Frenzy, Mirage, which is an Airyanya ability. Enables the use of Mirage, confuses foes with illusory replicas created from that, granting guaranteed evasion to a single target. That's kind of cool. And Frog Squash, which I already have at least one Frog Squash because I picked it up in a box. Yeah, these are his abilities. Anything in here that I want. What does Tenacity do? Oh, that's always survive with 1 HP. Sonic Strike, Emission. Causes physical damage to all enemies near the target and inflicts more damage the more status boosts are in effect. That's cool. Impenetrable defense. Boosts the user's defense, allowing momentum mode to be triggered when attacking, mitigating all damage. Cool. That's not really something I care about. I still never got what was required to get magma. I never got that hexagonal pendant. Did you need to stand up again? Getting tired or what? Not that warm. Okay, well, that's all we're gonna be getting from this guy, so we need to do the thing now.
Almost fell down there.
Ah, back again after all. I hope that you would have left before the monster came.
Come on, tell us what you know. Everything.
Talk or die. With fearsome eyes. You're really human behind that mask, I wonder.
That monster is the president. We know that.
Well, well, so you have realized. I see, now I understand. You're a clone of Eutes. It is no wonder that you realize the truth. Very well, I shall tell you everything. This is all because of the research the President was pursuing.
Research?
The President spoke of it constantly. He wanted to return a certain being to its original self, a being that had changed beyond all recognition. He wanted to rectify the Consortium's past mistakes. And so he began research into creating Spritnite powerful enough to overcome that being. But he failed, and he himself was absorbed by the being's power. That's how he ended up turning into a monster. Pretty sad, even if he did have it coming to him.
How many times must the Magic Consortium make the same mistakes before they realize? There are some things in this world that humans need to just leave well alone. Spritnite contains the power of the laws that govern all creation. No one even knows what ancient civilization created it. Trying to create something like that yourself is beyond arrogant.
I'm not asking you to agree with what he did, but all researchers believe that the road to truth can only be found by breaking boundaries.
Well, the result of foolish research like that is on the verge of destroying the world.
I'm fully aware that you have no duty to do so, but will you save the President?
And by that, you mean for us to slay that monster?
The President still remains inside it, even if only faintly. That's why it won't enter the village. The last of his senses shall soon disappear, and then the monster will indeed attack this village. Can you destroy it before that happens? We'll do it.
No thanks.
Is that so? Thank you. I am in your debt.
All right, fine. Let's go and take care of the president, or monster rather.
How do we get to it?
Okay, let's see here. Okay. Turn to a man in the house and proceed and leave the village. Monster will stop. Okay, I'll let this happen. There it is.
Tiny.
This sure turned into one hell of a favor. Imagine the look on his face when we bring this back with us.
It cannot be helped. Surely this too is some twist of fate. Let us dispose of the creature with our own hands.
No, it seems that will no longer be necessary. Huh? Would ya? Hey, what the hell's going on? Damn it, everybody get down!
It's gone. His life force has disappeared.
I keep yawning. His time had come. We didn't even fight. I'm not sure if I'm relieved or what. But it was pretty sorry end, but the guy got his just desserts. Anyway, we've done what we came here for, sorta.
And dear, would you mind if we went and saw that old man one last time?
If you want.
Thanks. I didn't want to leave here without giving him a final warning. Alright, let's go and see him.
I just realized that, I actually want to do a party with, Julian.
Okay.
And Fetus.
Alright.
With Airyanya.
Alright.
Also, this is our first time ever actually playing as Fetus. Should have just named him Carl. So you've defeated the monster, or the presidents, I should say. Very grateful. Let me thank you on behalf of the village.
We didn't defeat it ourselves, but I guess this was fate. Anyway, more importantly, there are several things I want to ask of you.
You saved our village. I shall do my utmost to grant your request.
I hope you're going to stick to your word.
Of course.
First of all, I want you to destroy all the results of the research. All the documents, everything. Burn them all. Secondly, I want you to stop all the human experiments right now.
I have no idea what you're... Explain.
Explain. Explain.
He's playing dumb, but this old man is none other than the president. What?
You're joking, right? He's the president of the Magic Consortium?
Or to be precise, he's one of the presidents.
What do you mean?
I heard this a long time ago. Apparently, the president of the Magic Consortium isn't a single person. It's a title held by multiple people. The consortium is run by a council in order to ensure that no one person holds too much power.
So, you mean there's other presidents too?
Well, most of them are probably dead by now. Actually, I figured that whoever turned into that monster was probably the last one.
So why do you say that I'm one of the presidents?
Well, first of all, you called my core, the time judge, by her real name, Tess. Secondly, you didn't bat an eyelid when I said the world was on the brink of destruction. That means you're someone who's in the know.
Very well. You are indeed correct.
Swag money, bitches.
Airyanya, just now, you mentioned human experiments.
That's right. They're indispensable to Sprint Night research. That's why the president of the Magic Consortium took an interest in this village. This place is full of people no one will ever miss if they disappear.
Damn, that's what's been going on.
They probably had their eye on several people. In order to choose someone suitable for their experiments.
How awful.
This is all in order to take this world back from the monsters. To stop humans from living in fear.
Don't waste your breath trying to rationalize it to me. I won't let you play with human life any further, no matter what your goals are.
Finish things right now.
No, stop it, Indir. If you want to do that, we'll be just as bad as they are. We're different. We understand how precious life is.
No, I don't. I have a save button. Life isn't that precious.
Setsuna's right.
You damn well better keep your promise to Airyanya, though. If you want, I could burn up all the research results right now.
sure many people in the Magic Consortium work hard to try and help people. As president, you should act in a way that does not bring shame to them.
Very well. I shall keep it in mind. I promise you. Good grief. Now we gotta go explain all this to that aide in Tinderville. You know, though, this man is one of the presidents, right? How about we take him back to Tinderville?
No, we've already gone to enough trouble as it is. We'll explain what happened and leave it at that. Yes, I agree.
I'm not sure. Oh, I should be heading back to the village, right? For 2 hours?
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna go for another 45?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be probably a good time. We'll probably try to get at least 2 more of these in before we call it quits for today. Because I still need to eat lunch before heading out to school.
Yeah.
So we need to head back to Tinderville, which is across the country. Flonaian territories. Flonais Citadel. Still funny to me. Oh, there it is. I've given up entirely on ever trying to find the recipes in this game. It's just not worth it.
Yep.
Aha, it's you! Have you been to the Nameless Village? So, what happened?
Well, the thing is, the president had already passed away.
I see. That is a shame.
This is planned though, right?
And what might that mean?
It means that the reason you asked us to go there in the first place was to take care of that monster.
What? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You're one of the presidents too. What? He is? Really?
Well, well, very clever, Indir. Indir, I can read. That wasn't just a wild guess, was it?
Then, is this man really one of the presidents?
Yep, no doubt about it. The president of the Magic Consortium isn't a single person, but several people. Isn't that so?
No, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
How many times are we gonna hear this today?
You can play dumb if you want. But if I find out you're using the people here in Tinderville in experiments...
I won't go easy on you, I can promise you fucking that.
What? Of course I'm not. I am merely the administrator here. I enjoy my job very much. Won't lay a finger on the people here. There's no need for you to look at me like that.
Alright, I believe you. For now.
Anyway, putting that behind us, here's the article I promised you.
Stone, is this the result of the consortium's research?
Who knows? I can, however, vouch for its power. Of course, if you have your doubts, you are free to discard it. Take it.
I'll take it.
Ghirardia. You sure, Eterna? What if it turns you into a giant monster as well?
Then I shall accompany you to the end of your journey as a giant monster. I'm joking, of course.
Let's see what that Sprite Knight does.
You know, I've been waiting for a moment to go straight from Q to I'll fucking kill you. It's
Let's
the
see
first time in
here.
the game that I saw it happen, and I didn't take
I'll
my
get rid
chance.
of charge and go for it. Enables the use of Girdia, causes special damage, null, 8 hits to all enemies near the target. Damage increases based on actions. Total over type. Alright, and so next up we are looking at doing Julian's.
Alright.
Wait, yeah, we should do Julian. Should we do Julian's or Kier's next? Kier's looks disturbing. We'll do Julian's next.
Alright.
With Julian, well, I've already got her in the party too, so it works. With Julian in your party, head for her hometown in Royburg. Go to the center of town and speak with her second-in-command, Cornelius. Royburg was next to the Floberg Waters, which are like near the center of the continent. Here we are. Here's Royburg. Ah, damn it. Just slightly too far off. Yep. There we go.
Swear to God.
It's like parallel parking.
That was so extra. Holy
It's
shit.
like parallel parking, where you just like,
Oh, God. And then the line is here, and your tires get stuck right here.
Yep.
Ugh, and I hate being that person. When that happens, I really just don't know what to do.
Your Highness, what on earth is wrong?
Cornelius, I have come back because there is something I wish to ask you.
Something you wish to ask me?
I want you to tell me a tale that you often told me as a child. The tale of the blacksmith who stole the royal Spritnite stone.
The tale of the robbersmith, you mean? Of course, but what on earth for?
Ow. If the stone in that tale really does exist, then I need it.
Oh no, Your Highness. It's simply an old folk tale. There is no truer. It is no truer than the tale of the frog swordsman. Haha, that's a reference to Chrono Trigger.
But is it not possible that even an old folk tale holds some secrets? That nursery rhyme certainly did.
Well, yes, I suppose that is true. Very well, I shall recount it briefly. 1,000 years ago, there was a blacksmith who lived in the royal capital. He had inherited his forge from his father, but it was not going well. In truth, he did not wish to run it at all. He wished only to live alone, away from people, and away from everything. One day, the blacksmith heard a rumor. This rumor told of a Spritnite stone created by the royal family that could grant any wish. From that day on, he spent all his time thinking of it. He was unable to concentrate on anything else. He dreamed of making his wish to the stone, of being alone, away from people and away from everything.
Same.
Before too long, he plucked up his courage, snuck into the palace, and stole it. He escaped into the Arkmail ruins and was able to successfully shake off his pursuers, the royal guards. No one knows if the powers of the Spritnite helped him to escape, or if it was merely by chance. No one ever saw the blacksmith ever again. Days passed and months passed. Eventually, people stopped searching for him altogether. This is because a rumor spread that anyone who uttered his name inside the ruins would instantly be cursed. Perhaps to this day, the blacksmith is still inside the ruins, away from all people, and away from everything, simply clutching the royal Spritnite stone. Do you think the blacksmith found happiness?
I don't know, the way that question was worded, it almost sounds like your like 8th grade SATs where you like read and try to pick out the dumbass context clues. Also, I'm also imagining Robert Blacksmith. Fuck you! Will be immediately cursed. Thank you, Cornelius. I remember it now.
A tale with a moral, eh? Don't do it, Julian. You mustn't go near the stone. You mustn't. You'll be cursed.
Fuck you.
I had the exact same thought. It's like anybody who enters there and says his name will be cursed. Not just like fuck you, but it's like you literally walk in there and it's him. It's literally him just standing there holding the stone, going fuck off, fuck off, leave, go away. It's not even like an actual curse. It's literally just the guy standing there with the Sprint Knight stone like clutched to his body, flipping off anybody who walks in like get out of here.
I love this.
Oh, robber blacksmith! Fuck off!
You.
Just in the distance, fuck off!
I am the Sand Guardian, guardian of the sand. Poseidon quivers before him! Fuck off! Have I shown you that vine?
No.
The great vine.
Have you read this yet?
No. Even if that is so, if such a stone really does exist, then I think it is a risk worth taking. That is how desperate our situation is now.
Well, it can't hurt to give it a try, right? I mean, we're going off information from a story told to little kids, so it might not be true anyway. In fact, it's pretty likely it ain't true. Not you too, old man. Didn't you hear one bit about the curse?
Shut the fuck up, Kier.
We're not scared of a little curse, are we? If you like, you can stay here and wait for us, though.
I love how fucking salty she's gotten, like in the past couple of streams.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was always salty, but now she's like majority salt.
Alright, I'll go.
Do you know the name of the blacksmith in the tale, Cornelius?
No, I'm afraid I do not. I know him simply as the blacksmith.
I totally thought his name was just Robert Blacksmith because they capitalized it.
That was his title. He was a robber. Yeah, we ain't ever gonna be able to find out the name of some guy from 1,000 years ago. No, wait. Even if it didn't do too well, he had his own forge, right? Yeah, of course. The story said so. Ain't there some way we can look that up? Find out where his forge was back then? We'll have to go there ourselves. Go where?
I see. Yes, of course.
Huh? What? Where?
Can she read minds?
Hmm?
Can she read minds?
Don't know.
Or is she just picking up context clues?
I think context clues.
Okay.
Yes, right. We can go and look in the ruins of the royal capital.
Exactly. You sure are a smart bunch, ain't you? Huh? What?
Time in the royal capital stands still due to the time judge's power. Although it was already deserted in the first place, of course.
Of course. Why did I not think of that? You are truly a wise man, Indir.
Oh, right, that's what you mean. Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I thought it was obvious, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, give me a break. You're full of it, kid.
Characters are just so great. They have great time together. Cornelius, it is the first time in a long while that I have seen you smile.
Well, it brings a smile to an old man's face, Your Highness. You truly have been blessed with wonderful companions.
Is he still crying?
I don't know.
Yes, indeed.
Come on, let's go. We need to find out the name of that blacksmith in the royal capital, right?
Yes, let us go. To the royal capital.
Away.
In case you're interested, I sent you the GIF. Not the GIF, I sent you the video.
Right.
Fuck off.
I'm really tired right now. We might need to save this for another time.
Yeah?
I might come, honestly, because I'm gonna be done with the stream, like, sometime. I'll be done with school sometime around 5 something. I might come back and just do the rest of the stories afterward, and then just finish up the stream on Thursday.
Okay.
But I'm very tired right now, so I think this might be a good stopping point at 2 hours for this.
Okay. 2:15.
I'm tired and I'm hungry, so I think it's a good.
That's fair.
It's a good enough stopping point. We got through what, 3 of them?
Yep.
So there's
4 more.
left.
Yep.
Is it? Does Fetus get his own?
I don't know.
He
I hope
does.
so.
Fetus does get his own.
Nice. Goodness.
All right. Well then, thank you everybody who decided to come out and watch. There was a point in time where we were actually up to 4 people watching, and it wasn't even just like one little tick in and then tick out. It was like they were there for a good 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So that was pretty nice. But yeah, thank you everybody who came out to watch. I've been Paladin Null. This has been CPQ.
Hi.
I will hopefully be picking this up later today, but I have to go to school in a little bit, and I need to get some food
2 people just
and
showed
some
up.
rest. Sorry, guys. Sorry to you guys out there. Feel free to watch what you missed in the last 2 hours, which should be popping up on the channel very quickly. Or I think I have the DVR turned on, so if you're popping in on YouTube, you should be able to scroll back and see it. But we're heading out. I want to like lay down, or not really lay down, but like just not be sitting in this chair having to think for a bit.
Yep.
And maybe get some food in my stomach before I have to go to class. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.